Good morning. It's on. Black Friday shopping well underway. More than 100 million Americans expected to head to stores or online today, lured by the promise of deep discounts. But don't worry if you're just waking up. We have your cheat sheet on all the best deals. Maybe it's cold outside. Record-breaking lows across the country are not letting up after a historically cold Turkey Day. And now dangerous conditions for post-holiday travel. Icy roads even causing this college marching band bus to flip. So when do we expect some relief from the bitter cold? We'll have your forecast as we head into the weekend. Football family feud. NFL star Aaron Rodgers makes $1 million donation to help victims of the California wildfires.
I personally reached out to my friends and the mayor of Chico to find out how to be of the most help.
Only to come under fire from his own brother. We'll explain the surprising backlash in this very public fight. Those stories plus island attack. What happened when an American missionary journeyed to meet an isolated tribe? Skimming scam. How credit card thieves are targeting you at the gas station. A warning what to watch out for before you hit the road this weekend. And all hail the king. The new trailer for the Lion King remake has the internet roaring today, Friday, November 23rd, 2018.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good morning and welcome to Today, and thank you for joining us. I'm Chanel Jones.
I'm Peter Alexander. Savannah and Hoda are enjoying a morning off after a busy Thanksgiving, hosting the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It was record cold weather, which made it a perfect day to sit inside and just watch them
exactly.
and watch everybody.
The coldest Macy's Day Parade in history.
Still feels pretty cold.
And another cold day today.
Yeah, they're not messing around. By the way, speaking of cold, be some hot deals out there, though. Black Friday morning, people already streaming into stores across the country. They are checking out the deals. Millions of Americans braving that cold and the crowds to get an early start on their holiday shopping. The National Retail Federation estimates 116 million people will shop in stores or go online today. We have every aspect of your Black Friday covered, from the shopping to the weather to the travel. And we start with NBC business correspondent Jolene Kent. She is in Glendale at the Galleria with our breakdown of what's worth buying now and where to get the best bang for your buck. Joe, good morning.
Hey, Peter, happy Black Friday to you. The mall here is definitely buzzing. 70% of shoppers are already saying they're going to head out to buy something starting today into the next few days. And their number one priority is getting a very good discount. And with an extra week between Thanksgiving and Christmas, retailers are hoping that shoppers will spend more than $1 trillion this season.
The Black Friday shopping rush is officially on.
So crowded in there, I just can't believe it.
After clearing their plates, shoppers across the country are ready to clear the shelves. Some braving freezing temps for hot sales.
I'm wearing everything in 3 layers.
We bought printers and Chromebooks.
An estimated 164 million people are planning to shop this weekend and on Cyber Monday, each spending an average of more than $1,000 over the holiday season.
All right, let's go.
Some shoppers didn't wait for the turkey to be served to get started.
Did you miss Thanksgiving to stand in line?
A little bit. We're going to have dinner late.
Stores like Walmart, Macy's, and Best Buy opened their doors on Thanksgiving night as consumers lined up for deep discounts.
How long have you been in line?
Around 6 hours.
This is the only time I'll come out this early. I'll never probably do it again, though.
But Black Friday is no longer just in stores. More than $1.75 billion were spent online on Thanksgiving Day. Some of the biggest sales are on electronics. The price tag of tablets slashed on average by 33%, televisions 22% off, and computers 16% off. The major markdowns come as iconic retailers like Sears and Kmart have closed hundreds of stores this year, partly because of the rising threat of Amazon. Companies also getting social to spread the word about sales and exclusive deals.
The role of social media, Instagram, Pinterest, etc., will be more prominent than ever in the shopping journey. Retailers and brands are taking advantage of their presence on those channels to make sure that they are reaching consumers.
Hey, Joe, you mentioned electronics, but where else are we really expecting to see some of these deepest discounts? And a good question, asking for a friend. What should you buy today, and what should you wait to buy?
Well, that's the thing, Peter, is that not every single thing you see today, both online and in stores or at the mall, is going to be a great deal. But electronics really is where it's going to be at. We're talking about smart speakers and TVs and gaming consoles. That's where you're probably going to save the most in terms of cash to keep in your wallet. But what you don't want to be buying today are actually laptops, clothing, and travel deals. A lot of those experiences that so many people want to buy this holiday season are actually going to be better discounted come Tuesday.
A little bit of gamble. See how long you can wait. Jo Ling Kent in Glendale.
Yeah.
Jo, thank you.
Despite extra Black Friday security, we do have an unfortunate incident to tell you about. Terrified shoppers took cover when deadly gunfire broke out at a shopping mall in Alabama overnight. Officials say 2 teenage boys got into a fight. Shots were fired and one of them was seriously wounded. A 12-year-old girl was also hit. Police say the second teen was fatally shot by an officer.
We were just getting into Old Navy and we heard the gunshots go off, so we started running. And
how many gunshots did you hear?
At least 5 the first time, and then he started shooting again.
The city's mayor defended his officers and says they prevented something that could have been much worse.
Meantime, there is no relief yet from the bitter blast of Arctic air that is still numbing millions across the country. For many cities, Thanksgiving 2018 was one of the coldest in decades. Sadly, it's not over yet. NBC's Ron Allen is out in the cold in New York Central Park today. Ron, tough duty. It's a cold one out there. How's it feel?
You know, Peter, it's November and it's really cold, and that's what makes it even worse. We're in record territory here in Central Park, around 14, 15 degrees. The winds are kind of calm, but it feels like it is below zero, and it's not going to get much better. It was, of course, the coldest Thanksgiving here in about 100 years or so, and the temperatures plunged even more overnight. So bundle up before you head out shopping or before you head home from Grandma's house. The lines of Black Friday shoppers started right after Thanksgiving dinner. And across the Northeast, this frigid Thanksgiving weekend, that means braving some of the most bone-chilling temperatures in recent memory.
It is absolutely freezing, probably one of the coldest Thanksgivings I've ever had.
This is the coldest we've ever experienced.
We've never been this cold before.
No.
In Washington State, icy roads causing this charter bus to flip onto its side. 45 members of the University of Washington's marching band who were heading to a game were treated at local hospitals for minor injuries. More record lows expected across the Northeast after Thanksgiving Day's bitter blast pulled temperatures down into the single digits. The frigid cold setting records at the New Hampshire Mount Washington Observatory, where they posted this frosty thermometer reading, 25 below, the lowest temperature ever there in November.
These turkey hats keeping you warm at all?
No, not at all.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not a chance.
It's freezing. It's freezing.
Santa probably felt at home in the Arctic air parading through New York from the North Pole. The coldest Thanksgiving Day parade ever in New York City. Handlers holding the iconic big balloons tightly, some flying lower because of the gusty winds. But still more than 1 million people bundled up, braving the elements to take part in the celebration.
How's the parade? It's so cold out here.
It's the best parade in the world. You don't even feel cold. It's so much fun. I might be lying a little bit about that.
Yeah, she was lying. It was cold out there. It was, they've been doing that parade for 92 years, and it's never been that cold, and I can tell you that from personal experience. So today, again, a good day to stay inside, bundled up, or stay in a mall. And, of course, a retailer out there would greatly appreciate that.
They would love that.
I think I'll do that myself.
All right.
Back to you guys.
Good way to spend the day. Ron, thank you very much.
So the big question this morning, is there any relief in sight? Dylan's in for Al this morning with our chilly forecast. Dylan, good morning.
Good morning, guys. For some areas, we will start to warm things up going into the weekend, but right now it is extremely cold. The wind chill in Boston is at 2. New York, it's 17 degrees. Binghamton, today is the coldest day ever seen in November ever. The old record was 3 degrees, and we are feeling like it's well below that now. As we go into this afternoon, temperatures will be staying about 15 to 20 degrees below average. But look at Saturday. Oklahoma City warms up to 71. And then as we go through the rest of the weekend, we should get back in the 50s and 60s before dipping back down into the 40s. Now, there is a big snowstorm that is going to make a mess of the Midwest as we go into Sunday, a huge travel day. But first, Saturday, we will start to see the snow move into the eastern Rockies and the western plains. But here we go on Sunday. Sunday. Chicago is right on that rain-snow line. North of that, we could see several inches of snow. South of that, we will see lesser amounts. But there's the possibility across southeastern Iowa and into parts of northeastern Missouri where we could end up with about 4 to 6 inches of snow. So Sunday is going to be a very bad travel day back through Omaha, back through northern Missouri, even including Chicago, especially late Sunday into early Monday morning. The roads could be bad because winds could gust up to 40 miles per hour. Combine that with falling snow, and you have whiteout conditions, and that will make it a mess on the roads, and the airports will likely see delays from Chicago down to St. Louis, back into Omaha as well, guys.
All right, Dylan, thank you.
President Trump drew controversy this Thanksgiving while celebrating the holiday at his Florida home. During calls intended to thank service members, the president spoke out on a number of issues, from his public back and forth with Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts to his plan to seal the entire southern border. NBC News White House correspondent, my colleague Kristen Welker, is in West Palm Beach with the very latest. Kristen, good morning.
Hi, Peter. Good morning to you. President Trump is capping off this holiday week with a quiet day here in Florida after spending Thanksgiving sounding off, taking tough new aim at the judiciary and vowing tough action at the border.
Overnight, President Trump expressing thanks during a celebration with family and friends at Mar-a-Lago after dishing out a full plate of politics during the day, doubling down on his threat to close the U.S.-Mexico border if the arrival of migrants from Central America leads to disorder.
When they lose control of the border on the Mexico side, we just close the border.
The president also sounding off on his new order to the nearly 6,000 troops along the border.
If they have to, they're going to use lethal force. I've given the okay. Yeah, if they have to. I hope they don't have to.
But the official order, which may be challenged in court, says deadly force can only be used when reasonably necessary to ensure the protection of federal personnel. And on foreign policy, Mr. Trump again defending his controversial handling of the murder of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi, contradicting the CIA, which assessed with a high degree of confidence that the Saudi crown prince, Mohammed bin Salman, ordered the killing.
The CIA doesn't say they did it. You can conclude that maybe he did or maybe he didn't.
And ignoring mounting bipartisan calls to punish the Saudis.
I hate the cover-up. And I will tell you this, the Crown Prince hates it more than I do.
President Trump even ramping up his attacks against Supreme Court Justice John Roberts after Roberts defended the judiciary amidst Mr. Trump attacking the Ninth Circuit for blocking one of his immigration policies.
I like him and I respect him, but I think we have to use some common sense. This Ninth Circuit, everybody knows it. It's totally out of control. You're celebrating it wherever you are. At all
the tirade coming during his Thanksgiving Day calls to military leaders, thanking them for their service. So what is the president thankful for?
For having a great family and for having made a tremendous difference in this country. I've made a tremendous difference in the country.
And we're also tracking some drama from Capitol Hill. House Republicans have subpoenaed former FBI Director James Comey and former Attorney General Loretta Lynch to testify about their actions during the 2016 campaign. Comey already signaling he's going to fight that. Now, the move may be more political than anything else because, as you know, Democrats are set to take control of the House in the new year. Peter, Chanel.
Yeah, James Comey saying he's glad to testify, but only if they do it in public. Kristen Welker at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you, Kristen.
Also this morning, an American missionary has been killed abroad after trying to reach a remote tribe that has long rejected outside contact. 27-year-old John Allen Chow was apparently shot with bows and arrows immediately after arriving. NBC's Keir Simmons is following the developments. Keir, good morning.
Chanel, good morning. With reports of arrests, Indian police say they're investigating whether more people may have been involved in this illegal trip. The police chief calling it a misplaced adventure to an island where the people reject contact with the outside world. And then that gruesome ending, a young American's body buried in the sand.
You guys might think I'm crazy, John Chow wrote in his diary, but I think it's worthwhile to declare Jesus to these people. The self-styled American missionary killed days later by an isolated tribe on a remote island. Fishermen reportedly told police he was hit by an arrow, then buried on the island. God, I don't want to die, the 26-year-old Vancouver native wrote, according to journal entries published in the Washington Post.
His cheerfulness, his joy,
we'll never be able to get that back, and it's really hard.
An Oral Roberts University graduate, he was always devoted to God, friends say.
Put his life on the line for Christ. That's really what his goal was.
East of India, in the Andaman Sea, the people of Sentinel Island have been isolated for centuries. Chow, who posted his international travels on Instagram, calling himself an explorer and snakebite survivor, wrote of an earlier attempt to reach the island. I hollered, "My name is John, I love you, and Jesus loves you." Then an arrow pierced his waterproof Bible, he said. In a statement shared on his Instagram page, Chow's family wrote, "Words cannot express the sadness we have experienced about this report. We had nothing but love for the Sentinelese people. We forgive those reportedly responsible for his death." Why does this beautiful place have to have so much death here? He asked before his fateful trip to Sentinel. I hope this isn't one of my last notes, but if it is, to God be the glory.
John Chow's family still believe he could be alive, according to their statements, though they have asked that locals not be prosecuted. And guys, the law is there not just to protect the people who live, the people who go to this island potentially, but also the people who live there from, example, outside diseases.
All right, Keir, thank you.
Now to a duel in the desert. Today, Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson tee off in their one-on-one showdown that they're calling The Match. It's a unique pay-per-view event featuring two of the biggest stars of their era in golf. NBC national correspondent Miguel Almaguer has the story.
Tiger versus Phil, a classic heavyweight fight going down in Vegas. Only this one not in the ring, but on the links.
This is me versus him. This is winner take all, and it's got a very unique, special feel that golf doesn't have all the time.
Be able to go against Phil like this, boy, I guess my juice is flowing for sure.
It's being called simply The Match. Between them, the two have won 123 PGA events, including 19 majors. What's at stake? Pride.
I just don't want to lose to him and give him the satisfaction.
But we're talking a lot of cash. $9 million to the winner, plus whatever extra wagers get made.
I'm willing to risk $100,000 that says I birdie the first hole.
Hold on. So you think you can make birdie on the first hole?
I know I'm going to make birdie on the first hole.
Double it.
Winnings from those side bets will be donated to charity. And if golf fans need extra incentive to see the longtime rivals square off, both will be wired for sound. A rare chance to see and hear what really goes on between shots for $19.99 on pay-per-view. In this match play format, the total number of strokes don't matter. It just comes down to how many holes you can win. Another big difference? Live betting odds will be part of the broadcast, not something we'll ever see at the Masters. The early money has Tiger as the clear favorite.
How do you both feel about the odds? I think they're about right.
Some golf fans dismiss the match as a spectacle between two players well past their prime. But Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson are legendary competitors who love nothing more than winning golf tournaments and beating the other guy. For today, Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
What do you think?
The golf smack talk need a little bit of work there. It felt a little forced, but it's still fun.
A weigh-in before.
For me, Vegas and golf, it's like, that's
Those
my
are your
wheelhouse.
sweet spots.
I know, I wish I was
So how
out
about
there.
this? You order it, we'll come to your house.
Okay.
That's the thing. I don't want to
I
buy
guess
it.
I'll cook too, right?
Yes.
We're going to look at the forecast right now. Another cold one again today.
Goodness, it is so cold outside, and it's going to stay cold in the Northeast for another day or so. We'll warm up a bit tomorrow. It's soggy through the middle of the country with just some rain. That turns to eventually a snowier system as we go into Sunday, and we are looking at the initial part of that system to affect the northern Rockies today. And we also have some heavy rain expected out in California. That could lead to the potential for some mudslides. That's a look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, Dylan, thank you. Coming up, so the surprising backlash after NFL star Aaron Rodgers makes a generous donation to California wildfire victims from his own family.
Also hitting the road, listen up, how to avoid getting ripped off at the gas pump by thieves skimming your credit card information while you fill up. We'll tell you about it, but first, this is Today on NBC.
at 7:30 on a busy Black Friday morning, November 23rd, 2018. And with the feasting now behind us, it's time to look ahead to the next holiday. We're so excited to see the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. Now that the scaffolding has come down, you hear the crowd there in the background. The tree lighting is just around the corner on November 28th.
The crowds, well, not right in that picture, but man, the crowds were already showing up yesterday evening to get a chance to look at it.
Yeah.
And they're out on the plaza with us today, braving the cold. We'll come out and say hi in a little bit. We want to get right to the headlines right now. The annual Black Friday shopping rush started before the last turkey leg was put down. More than 160 million Americans are expected to do the bulk of their holiday shopping this weekend and on Cyber Monday. Before they are done, they're going to spend an average of $1,000 a piece. And while stores will be packed, consumer experts say some of the biggest bargains actually will be found online. Don't forget Small Business Saturday, by the way, which is tomorrow.
An American sailor has been rescued after spending an entire night in shark-infested waters off the eastern coast of Australia. This was not the way Hawaiian Levi Verwas wanted his adventure to end. His catamaran began taking on water just after sunset on Wednesday. It eventually capsized. He spent 12 hours clinging to the overturned boat. He finally decided to activate his emergency beacon. Within an hour, the helicopter search team was able to locate Levi and hoist him up to safety.
Here's a tradition we can all get into. Dallas Cowboys running back Ezekiel Elliott may have started a new tradition.
Here he is for a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And to celebrate his scoring run, Elliott took out exactly $21, matching his jersey number, and he dropped it into a Salvation Army kettle.
Nice.
Elliott's encouraging fans to do the same. The stunt goes back to a game 2 years ago when he was fined for trying to jump into the kettle.
This one's a little bit of an option. We begin this half hour with a family feud. It all began when NFL star Aaron Rodgers made a generous donation to help people impacted by the wildfires around his hometown of Chico, California, which was followed by a very public criticism from his own brother. NBC's Steve Patterson is in Chico for more on that. Steve, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. From a very rainy day in Aaron Rodgers' hometown. This is where he used to play high school, played football right behind me. He is joining thousands of people in the holiday spirit who wanted to give to people that need it the most here. But his donation is coming from criticism, as you mentioned, from his own family.
This morning, NFL star Aaron Rodgers may be feeling the old saying, no good deed goes unpunished. On Wednesday, the Super Bowl winning quarterback who grew up in Chico, California, near the area impacted by the recent wildfires, announced a major donation to the devastated community.
I personally reached out to my friends and the mayor of Chico to find out how to be of the most help. This is why I'm partnering with the North Valley Community Foundation and donating $1 million to help with the recovery and eventual rebuild of these communities.
For Rodgers, who has been estranged from his family for years, the good deed also dug up some old family drama. His younger brother, Jordan, responding on Twitter, when your own mom is home alone during the fires, car packed, ready to evacuate, and you miss the fundamental first step of compassion, calling your parents to make sure they are safe, everything else just feels like an act. Neither brother responded to our request for comment, but Aaron Rodgers made it clear to a local NBC affiliate, this is not about publicity.
When the lights go off, there's still a ton of people that need help, and that's where we're going to come in with funds for recovery and rebuilding.
The family feud first came to light in 2016 when Jordan was a contestant on The Bachelorette.
Me and Aaron don't really have that much of a relationship. It's just kind of the way he's chosen to do life.
Aaron responded at the time in a People magazine interview, I've always found that it's a little inappropriate to talk publicly about some family matters, so I'm not going to speak on those things. Given the scope of the tragedy, some on social media are calling the feud petty. People died and lost homes. There's a time and a place. This isn't it.
Brothers are supposed to fight. I got an older brother. That's all we ever did was fight. So that has nothing to do with what Aaron Rodgers is doing. This is about his heart. That's what it's about.
Heart and giving to a community who needs all of the help it can get.
And look, if you ask people here, most of them will tell you that the focus needs to be on the survivors and the first responders and the volunteers, and that a lot of people, especially now, are having their own family drama. But that donation is so much appreciated here, obviously, guys. Back to you.
Absolutely. All right, Steve, thank you.
Dylan's here with another check of the weather for us. Dylan, good morning.
Good morning. You'll notice it's raining in Chico, California. It's also raining up in Paradise, California, too. This is much needed rain to help with the fight against the fires. However, when you get those torrential downpours and there's not a lot of vegetation to soak up that water, this could lead to some mudslides. So that is going to be our main concern with all of this heavy rain. But again, we need the rain in this part of California, and we are going to see the rain last with these flood watches until about noon today. This area of low pressure will turn into what will become more of a snowier system across parts of the northern Rockies, and this will move eastward as we go through the day and then eventually move into parts of the Midwest as we go into the weekend. Again, in the Chicago area, especially on Sunday, we are going to see some of that heavier snow Sunday night. So this is our rainfall expected. You can see northwestern California, and just to the east of Chico, we could end up with about 2 to 3 inches of rain. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that's your latest forecast.
All right, thank you, Dylan. Coming up, Black Friday is already well underway, and there are a lot of deals to be had. So where are the best bargains? We'll find out.
Plus, why eagle-eyed fans are going crazy for the new live-action Lion King trailer.
Then we'll reveal the top toys this holiday season. There are gifts for every kid that just might give Santa a run for his money.
And drivers beware the high-tech threat at gas pumps. You insert your credit card and savvy thieves steal your hard-earned money. It's after these messages. Back now at 7:41 on the day after Thanksgiving, which happened to mark a somber anniversary this year. It has been 55 years since President John F. Kennedy was assassinated. And despite the passage of time, his assassination and legacy are still captivating the nation.
It was a sunny fall day in Dallas, adoring crowds eagerly welcoming the young president and first lady, hoping to catch a glimpse of Camelot. That sense of hope in the air shattered in an instant.
It appears as though something has happened in the motorcade route.
Here is a flash from the Associated Press, Dateline Dallas. 2 priests who were with President Kennedy say he is dead of bullet wounds.
It's almost like the film broke in our lives. It broke from one era of glamour and excitement and hope. The future looked very bright, and then it was over in a flash.
More than half a century later, the poignant images endure, as clear as yesterday. A president laid to rest, but the mystery surrounding his death just beginning. Over the decades, multiple federal investigations pegged Lee Harvey Oswald as the lone assassin.
He's been shot. He's been shot.
His own murder just days after being arrested, only fueling more conspiracy theories. Among them that Oswald actually worked for the CIA, the Soviet Union, or even that the mafia had the president murdered. Today, more than 60% of Americans believe there's more to the story.
I think that we will never be able to put a period at the end of the sentence, Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, and have everybody agree with that.
Late last year, in keeping with a federal deadline, President Trump ordered the full release of thousands of secret government files related to the assassination. Tweeting at the time, "I'm doing this for reasons of full disclosure, transparency, and in order to put any and all conspiracy theories to rest." But while some were released, many others remained partially redacted, largely due to the 11th hour pushback from the CIA and FBI. In April, the president officially giving agencies until October 2021 to review the files, citing identifiable national security, law enforcement, and foreign affairs concerns.
This is a huge disappointment and a total mess. I mean, you can't imagine a more disorderly release of these documents about a turning point in American history.
Even as many viewed that day as the end of Camelot, today a family political tradition continues. JFK's daughter Caroline served as ambassador to Japan under President Obama. Former Massachusetts Senator Ted Kennedy's son, Ted Kennedy Jr., now a state senator in Connecticut. Bobby Kennedy's grandson, Joe Kennedy III, a Massachusetts congressman with a bright future of his own. And JFK's namesake, his grandson Jack, a Yale grad who hasn't ruled out following in his grandfather's footsteps.
My favorite speech of his is his speech that he gave at Rice University explaining to America why we should go to the moon.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
And in that speech, he said that great challenges are actually great opportunities. And so I think that that's a really important thing to remember today, when that we can rise to the occasion if we choose good leadership.
55 years after one of America's darkest days, JFK's legacy still burns bright.
Gives you a sense right now with a new generation of Kennedys that this is a family that we'll be talking about for years ahead right now, but hard to fathom. It's been 55 years since those images that have mesmerized the country this many years later.
You started that piece by saying 55 years later, people are still, captivated by it. And it's just so true.
Yeah.
And we're rooting for some of them, too, the new ones that are coming around.
And still a lot of questions unanswered that we wait to find out.
All right, next, a new warning. If you're hitting the road this long holiday weekend, how credit card skimmers are stealing your info at the gas station and what to look out for. That's right after this. Welcome back. Americans are hitting the road in near record numbers this Thanksgiving holiday. According to AAA, 54 million people are traveling by car alone, many prompted in part by low gas prices. But NBC's Tammy Leitner has an important warning for everyone who drives. Tammy, good morning.
Good morning, guys. It can happen in an instant when you're buying gas. Thieves use a skimmer to steal your credit card information. It happened at this suburban gas station, and now authorities are cracking down on this growing nationwide problem.
It's a crime that's exploding. Crooks hiding skimmers inside of gas pumps. When you insert your credit card, they steal the number and go on a shopping spree.
Scary, because then I know that all my money, hard work and money's gone.
It happened to Stephen Plake in Texas.
I saw charges of $75, $80, and there was 3 charges on there.
This holiday season, the Secret Service finding nearly 200 skimmers nationwide that could have been used to ring up some $6 million in fraud.
They're easy to create, they're easy to deploy, and they can get a lot of stolen credit card data very quickly.
The agency, which protects the president, also oversees financial crimes.
And within just a matter of minutes.
The Secret Service now trying to protect consumers from this increasingly common type of identity theft.
It would be impossible for a consumer to tell if there is a skimmer inside of a fuel pump.
And it's lucrative, he says, costing consumers more than $100 million over the past few years. Here in Davie, Florida, an eagle-eyed police officer spotted these 2 men at 4 in the morning with tools and a skimmer. Statewide, authorities expect to confiscate as many as 1,000 skimmers this year. That's up 50% from last year. But there are ways you can protect yourself at the pump. Pay in cash or pay inside with a credit card, which is safer than a debit card. Choose a pump closest to the store. And watch your accounts for suspicious charges. Some consumers taking precautions.
I like to go inside and make sure that I authorize all my purchases myself.
But others still prefer paying at the pump.
It's just more convenient, and I feel like the odds of me getting scammed are pretty low, even though it could happen.
Most skimmers these days use Bluetooth technology, but you can use your smartphone to see if there's a skimmer in the area. Simply go to the Bluetooth settings, and if there's a strange device trying to connect that has a string of numbers or letters, that could be a sign that somebody's using a skimmer.
Ooh.
Guys, back to you.
That's good advice.
Yeah, one more thing to think about.
Turn your Bluetooth off when you're out and about.
Getting gas, in particular.
Might help
I just turned mine off.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Good advice.
Coming up, tons of toys hit store shelves each holiday season, but if you're the one doing the buying, the options can be overwhelming. We'll show you which toys the kids. It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, ready, set, shop.
All right, let's go.
Black Friday is officially underway, so where are the best bargains? We have your ultimate guide to help you shop smart and save this holiday season. Plus, bringing families together, Jenna catches up with Hugh Jackman and his wife, Deborah-Lee Furness, about a cause close to their hearts.
It takes a village.
Yeah.
He's part of it. Yes.
I'm happy to be part of the village.
He's
Very
amazingly
happy.
supportive.
As she advocates for children around the world. And Hakuna Matata, our first look at the highly anticipated trailer for The Lion King as the beloved film gets a star-studded makeover. Today, Friday, November 23rd, 2018.
Hi to our friends and family in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Family trip from Lakeland, Florida.
Hi, Mason! Celebrating Grace's
13th birthday.
Happy holidays from Maine!
Came to New York to shop till we drop.
Kicking off Black Friday on the Plaza!
Welcome back to Today. I'm Peter Alexander alongside Chanel Jones as Savannah and Hoda enjoy a well-deserved day off the big parade, the bone-chilling weather. Look at all those folks who are braving the cold again today, coming in from all across the country. And man, I wish we could give them a little better weather today.
I know. They don't mind. They don't mind. We'll go out and say hi to them coming up in just a bit.
We're going to get right to your news now at 8 o'clock because there is a lot of news going on, beginning with Black Friday shoppers. They've been up early, in some cases all night, hunting for holiday bargains and crossing names off their gift lists. NBC's Jo Ling Kent, she's in the thick of it at California's Glendale Galleria. Jo, good morning to you.
Hey, Peter, good morning to you. Happy Black Friday. This mall is already buzzing. Santa Claus is here. The discounts are already in full swing. And what we're starting to see is Black Friday spending is on track to be the most ever for this year. We're talking about $23 billion, according to MasterCard, will be spent today alone. And that comes from a lot of consumer confidence nearing a 2-decade high right now. And some of the products that are doing the best, that are really bringing people out to come shopping or logging online to make those online purchases, are electronics. We're talking about deep discounts on televisions, good deals on smart speakers, and all kinds of different electronics out there. Others, including apparel stores, department stores, are slashing their prices very significantly because they're trying to continue to keep that foot traffic coming in this critical holiday season. But one of the breakout stars of this Black Friday so far has been online shopping. $1.75 billion has been spent, according to Adobe. That number of online spending, that's actually spiked about 30% this year alone. And here is the real takeaway from that. More than half of that online spending, well, it's happening right here on our smartphone. So mobile really is the big star this holiday season. Peter?
Bright and early in California, and people are already getting after it. Good morning to you, Jo. Thanks so much. Good luck out there.
Frigid weather across the Midwest and Northeast is not keeping people indoors. There are sights to see and holiday chores to get done. NBC's Ron Allen joins us from New York Central Park. Ron, good morning.
Good morning, Chanel. Yes, we're at record territory here in the park. We're hovering around 17, 18 degrees, and the temperatures dipped overnight down into the single digits in many areas. And of course, the wind chill, it feels even that much worse. This, of course, follows Thanksgiving Day, which was one of the coldest in 100 years or so here. Records set across the Northeast. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade here, 92 years strong. It was the coldest single parade day ever here in New York, but there were still more than 1 million people out there as spectators bundled up in the cold. Those huge iconic balloons, those characters, they had to hold those balloons much more tightly because of the gusty winds, but they still flew and everybody had a great time. I was out there myself, just really a good time to enjoy. Be careful, though, if you're heading out onto the roads. Out in Washington State, there was a bus accident overnight involving a marching band on a college team there. They were off to see it. They were off to perform at a game. The bus flipped on its side. There were some injuries. People were treated and released, though. No serious injuries. But the bottom line is it's a good day, if you can, to stay inside or go out shopping. And that, frankly, is what I'm going to go do right now myself.
Well, there you go. And you're bundled up appropriately. All right. Thank you, Ron.
President Trump is spending his holiday weekend in Florida, but he's managing to keep some controversial issues in the headlines. NBC White House correspondent Kristen Welker is traveling with the president and has the very latest. Kristen, good morning.
Hi, Peter. Good morning to you. President Trump is capping off the holiday week with a quiet day here in Florida after a Thanksgiving that quickly turned political while he was making calls to military members. The president sounding off on a range of topics, defending his recent order, which allows troops at the border to use lethal force under some circumstances, also threatening to shut down the entire border if it gets out of control. Clearly, the border on his mind. He tweeted about it just moments ago, Peter, writing, Republicans and Democrats must come together finally with a major border security package, which will include funding for the wall. After 40 years of talk, it is finally time for action. Fix the border for once and for all now. But it is not just immigration. The president weighed into other controversies, contradicting the CIA's assessment that the Saudi crown prince ordered the killing of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. The president also taking fresh new aim at the judiciary and Chief Justice John Roberts amid his ongoing fight to get tougher asylum laws. President Trump remains here in Florida at his estate, Mar-a-Lago, through the rest of the weekend. Peter?
And Kristen Welker there in Florida for us today. Kristen, thank you.
More than 2 weeks after it started, that devastating wildfire in Paradise, California, is now 95% contained. However, officials have confirmed one more fire death, bringing the total there to at least 84. The county sheriff says more than 560 names remain on the list of those unaccounted for. And with more than 13,000 homes destroyed, many displaced families have their Thanksgiving meals in emergency shelters, often sharing the holiday with the first responders who have been doing such heroic work.
So there's some good news if a visit to the Leaning Tower of Pisa is on your bucket list. Just a few years ago, experts were afraid the tower might soon collapse. But a program to stabilize it apparently is working. Engineers say the tower has lost about 1.5 inches from its 13-foot tilt. That probably doesn't sound like a whole lot, but apparently it's significant. It means the tower should be around for at least another 200 years. As long as they don't straighten it all together, because the best shot ever on your Euro trip, right, is that when you're trying to catch the thing.
There's still time for us to see it. All right, so Hoda's not here this morning, but of course, we all still want to boost, so I'll do it this morning. The holidays are more meaningful than ever for one Georgia family, thanks to a birthday surprise. This young lady, Ivy, was unwrapping presents from her foster parents when they told her they saved the best for last.
I want you to read it.
I'm going to be adopted.
Aww.
Wow.
We love you, sweetheart. We'll always be your parents.
I love you so much.
Oh, foster parents Paige and Daniel Zizuka only found out that very day that they would be able to adopt Ivy, and it gets even better this morning. They were also able to adopt her brother and her sister as well, so they'll all be together.
Man, that is a powerful moment. What a
Yeah.
special moment for that family. We have another inspiring adoption story for you coming up. After she and her husband Hugh Jackman struggle to expand their family, actress Deborah Lee Furness is helping children around the world.
I am so proud of Deb and everything she's done. She's taught me so much about how to open your heart. From the moment
You're going to hear from them and some stylish Black Friday deals you may have missed. A look at the best bargains right after these messages.
This morning on today's Talker, all anybody is obviously talking about is the Black Friday shopping rush. So if you're eager to hit the stores, don't head for the door just yet. We've got some help coming.
Yes, lifestyle expert Jen Fallick is here with your ultimate Black Friday cheat sheet. She has some smart shopping tips before you hit the sales. Jen, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Before we dig in here, I think the big question is, everywhere you go lately, there are sales. You can go online. Is it still worth it to go to the stores for these sales, these discounts?
It's worth it for the experience of it. For some people, it's a tradition. It's a fun thing to do. And there are some great deals to be had. Also, it's sort of nice, some of the online deals. I know Cyber Monday's a few days away, but there's some great deals online too right now. So it's worth it if there's something you're really dying for, or if, you know, it's a fun activity.
For a lot of people, there's like a calculation that begins today, right? Do I buy now or do I wait till later on? So help us with the ones that you should buy now as opposed to thinking they might come down a little bit later.
Yeah, so the things that you want to buy now, sneakers actually tend to go on sale now because it's a very slow month, like October, November for sneaker sales tends to be a little slower. So sneakers are great to buy. Home appliances, retailers tend to do mass orders this time of year, so they give bigger markdowns. And designer handbags and jewelry also are things that tend to be marked down now that aren't typically marked down.
It's a good message for husbands.
Let's talk about, You know what is surprising to me? Cell phones, you say you should wait. I wanted a cell phone now.
See, the thing with cell phone deals is that it often comes with a lot of strings. You have to activate a new carrier. There's all this other research I feel like that really needs to go into it before you buy the cell phone. Furniture, it's something you can wait to buy, and the latest gaming consoles, wait on those.
Okay, good deal.
Can we talk about electronics right now? There's a lot of guys out there, surely some women as well, that are big fans on the big TVs and all those other items right now. Is now the time for electronics, or do you think we hold off on those?
There's great deals now on electronics. Actually, there's amazing. So there's $500 off some of these LG 55-inch and up 4K TVs.
Nice.
That's a great deal.
Wow.
$100 off a PS4 Spider-Man bundle, and the PS4, it's a new edition, so you're not getting an older model. And Target's going to have $80 or more off that new Apple Watch Series 3. And then at Walmart, you can get a Fitbit Versa for $50 off. So these are things that people really want right now. And these are the best deals today.
Let's talk about for the home.
Yeah, so for the home, the big trend right now with holiday shopping, smart home stuff is huge. So, one thing that people love, the Dyson V8 cordless. I live for this vacuum. I think I'm going to buy like 4 of them.
Yeah, no, we have. That's a great one.
Yeah, that's a great deal. $347 at Walmart. And then the smart home things like the Google Home Hub. It's the brand new model. It's already marked down $99 at Target. The Ring Video Doorbell, also a big smart home update that people love. The newest update of that, $99 at Target. And I think that this is a great deal. The Fujifilm Instax Mini Instant Camera, great thing to buy in bulk as gifts for like kids, nieces,
I was just going to ask, I know so many teenagers who want that.
Yeah.
So a lot of time, guys, we get this call when we call friends. We're like, yeah, so what am I going to get my wife or my girlfriend or my whomever? And they're like, yeah, fashion, beauty, which for me is like, blah, blah, blah. Right? So like, what is some good advice for folks right now and perhaps people looking to buy for themselves?
So there's great deals at some of our favorite retailers and then big discounts across the board. So 50% off Old Navy, great to stock up on stocking stuffers, pajamas for the whole family, ModCloth, I love their website, 30% off, great hostess gifts and fun little jewelry, accessories, Lulus.com, free shipping and 25% off party wear, Madewell, Foot Locker. There's great discounts. We have them all on today.com too.
Okay, last but not least, let's get into toys and games.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, save us some money.
So toys and games, a lot of times you want to wait till like 2 weeks before for the biggest discounts on toys, but the hot stuff could be sold out. So if someone wants something, go now. $89.99 for the new Amazon Fire 8 for kids. Gymboree's doing 50% or more off everything. They have great velvet puffer coats.
Amazon,
40% off toys.
This is like critical stuff right here.
I know. 40% off select toys at Amazon. Barbie's in that list. And Lego sets, 30% off at Kohl's. Lego doesn't often go on sale, so that's why this is a really great
it makes
deal.
a big difference. You've done your homework this morning.
Oh, my gosh. My credit card bill has suffered as a result, but oh well.
Good luck. All right, well, for even more Black Friday deals and doorbusters, head to today.com/shop.
Dylan is in the orange room for us right now. In Today for Carson, looking ahead to Small Business Saturday.
Shop Small on Today is created with our sponsor, American Express. Small Business Saturday is tomorrow, so get up, get out, and shop small.
Well, with tomorrow being Small Business Saturday, we're working with our sponsor, American Express, to share our viewers' favorite small businesses. So let's get to it. April writes, Syndicate Hub Finer Menswear in Davenport, Iowa, because the owners rock. They treat every one of their customers like you are their one and only. Laura says, Dog Ear Books in Russellville, Arkansas is a great bookstore that is full of activities throughout the year. And Karen picks White's Fine Jewelry in Fairmont, West Virginia. Nicest and most helpful staff. So you can keep sharing your favorite small business and the stories using the hashtag #ShopSmall. And I got to highlight Zingoni Brothers. It's up on the Upper West Side in Manhattan, and I got to talk about that. Is my favorite small business, and the running theme, I think, with all of these small businesses is the service that you get. People like that one-on-one personal service, and you go in and it feels like they know you.
And they are your neighbors in a lot of cases.
True.
You're supporting your own community.
It's a win all the way around.
I agree.
All right, you have Pop Start for us?
Yes, lots of fun stuff in Pop Start today. So first up, the Stars celebrated Thanksgiving like the rest of us. Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton, they got creative with their main course, cooking a hot Cheeto turkey.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Spicy.
Okay.
Naturally. Cindy Crawford and her family delivered holiday meals to California wildfire victims and first responders.
Nice.
And Madonna shared a rare photo of all 6 of her children wishing a happy Thanksgiving from Malawi. Priyanka Chopra and fiancé Nick Jonas celebrated in India ahead of their upcoming lavish wedding. And Jennifer Garner shared an adorable throwback photo of her dressed as a pilgrim. So cute. And Blake Lively shared this relatable Instagram post, Thanksgiving expectation versus reality.
Good stuff.
Totally nailed it. Up next, a first look at The Lion King. In a Thanksgiving surprise, Disney released a teaser trailer for its upcoming remake of The Lion King. Take a look.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Okay. Oh, the nostalgia in that, I can't wait for it. James Earl Jones returns as Mufasa, joining an all-star cast that also includes Donald Glover and Beyonce. We can't wait till summer 2019.
Love it.
It's a ways away. And finally, through Mom's Eyes, we're so excited to share the debut of Chanel's brand new digital series, where we get to see a different side of celebrities from the women who know them best, their moms. Chanel sat down with Sonia Curry to learn her secrets to raising 3 incredible kids, including NBA superstar Steph Curry. Take a look.
Now tell me if this is true. So I read, I think it was something about Steph was at a big middle school game or his first middle school basketball game, and he didn't do his chores the night before. And he didn't get to play that first game? Is that that's true?
That is absolutely true. We only work as a family if everybody does their part. It's not my job to do everything for everybody.
Oh, can you say that again? Sorry, you just struck a nerve.
To see her full interview with Sonia, head to today.com. I love that you're doing this series.
I'm so excited about it. So I've talked to Alma Wahlberg, the matriarch of the Wahlberg family. I have a long list of moms I want to talk with. So you just go to today.com and search Curry and it'll pop up. It gives a chance for these moms to share some words of wisdom with the rest of us. You raise these successful kids.
Right.
How did you do it? Share the wisdom.
That is a good
And you
idea.
said discipline is a running theme.
It is. They're tough cookies. We have to toughen up, Dylan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's tough.
A little bit of weather for us now.
Yes.
This Sunday Night Football weather is brought to you by Verizon, the unlimited plan you need on the network you deserve.
And it certainly is a cold start to the day. Right now, it feels like 4 in Boston, 12 in New York, feels like 8 below in Binghamton. That is the record coldest temperature ever in November for Binghamton, New York. We are going to continue to see the cold air affect the East Coast today. Some warmer air will try to move east eventually. Today, Dodge City gets up to 64, Cleveland at 46. On Saturday, we'll see highs in the 50s in St. Louis, 71 in Oklahoma City. And then as we go through next week, it does get colder back through the plains, but it warms up a bit going into Sunday and Monday, a little bit closer to average, if not a touch above average for some. However, I want to point out a very big storm system we are going to see through this weekend. Not so much big in size, but big in that it packs a punch. We are having winter storm watches, some winter storm warnings already in effect. We could see a quick 4 to 6 inches of snow, especially through Iowa and into parts of western Illinois, and winds will be gusty, so that could lead to whiteout conditions. Let's look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window.
Relief for Ness celebrating at her Hopeland Foundation's annual gala, a nonprofit organization that advocates adopting kids in need and keeping families together.
Tell me what it's like to support your lady tonight and how awesome this is.
I am so proud of Deb and everything she's done. She's taught me so much about how to open your heart. When it comes to this, her heart just goes out wherever it needs to go, and she's relentless.
It's a passion Deborah Lee discovered after she and Hugh adopted 2 children of their own, both adopted in the U.S. instead of in Hugh and Deb's original home, Australia.
We tried to adopt in Australia and it was too tricky. And I asked the question, I said, why is it so hard? And realized we had a system that was not working, that was not serving children who needed to find permanent families.
When you were trying to adopt in Australia and it was so hard, how frustrating was that?
So frustrating that it drove me to advocating for 10 years. I mean, we've been at this for 10 years.
Their frustration and struggle paid off, and her beautiful family inspired her to create Hopeland.
Hopeland addresses the big question, why are there so many children that are not living in a permanent family? UNICEF says there's 157 million kids.
157 million.
That's orphans, but how do you can't knock on a door, so you don't know that those numbers are exact.
But when you hear those numbers, millions and millions of kids that don't have a family.
But you know what's really scary? The bulk of them do.
Yeah.
Most of them do, but due to extreme poverty and war and illness and AIDS, these families are separated. So Hopeland addresses exactly that big picture.
An issue Deborah Lee has seen firsthand on her advocacy trips across the globe.
We were in Cambodia and we were walking along the street one night and I saw a 2-year-old with a group of 7 or 8-year-olds sniffing glue. And there were no grown-ups in sight, no parents. And I remember it being a shocking moment. I couldn't believe that this was a reality.
With her husband by her side, her supporters came together for the night.
We can't do this without everyone jumping on board.
Hearts filled with hope and determination to make a difference.
You're a little bit like an inner kid, right?
100%.
Optimistic.
She lives within.
Joyful, making things happen.
Yeah, with a lot of help. It takes a village.
Yeah.
He's part of it.
Yes.
I'm happy to be part of the village.
He's
Very
amazingly
happy.
supportive.
It's a great couple. If you want to find out more about how to help Hopeland, you can do that at our website, today.com.
All right, we have some fun stuff ahead. Just ahead, the editor-in-chief of Parents Magazine's We're Talking Toys after this. Thanksgiving. There are so many people outside here on the plaza this morning.
You guys are brave.
And it is freezing out here. I guess they don't even care. So we have a special crowd moment this morning. Where is Beth? Beth, is this Beth? You're Beth. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
So you are. We're highlighting you because I hear you're a teacher from North Carolina.
I am.
Tell everybody at home about this sign that you brought from Dixon Elementary.
This sign was created by my students 20 years ago when I came for my 40th birthday to be on the Today Show. I was just so excited.
Oh my goodness.
They used their fingerprints to make the tail of the peacock.
Oh, look at this, guys. They got the little prints on there. And now 20 years later, you still have it?
Yes.
And you're back on the plaza.
Celebrate my 60th.
That's good stuff. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming. And thank all of you guys for coming outside this morning.
These guys are troopers.
Later.
It is a cold one. We're so glad that you're here today, by the way.
My goodness.
Coming up, you know what it's like when a kid gets their toy, that whole face lights up. It's just that great moment. We started a little bit early. I gave an early one to my kids yesterday just because I had to leave today. We'll talk about that later. You can make it happen with the hottest new holiday gifts that we rounded up before they fly off the shelves.
And coming up in the 4th hour, some extra special steals and deals from Jill Martin. She'll show Kathy Lee and Hoda the bargains we might have missed amid all the Black Friday fun.
But if you're all about sports over the Thanksgiving holiday, we have you too. Don't miss the NHL's Thanksgiving Showdown today when the Rangers take on the Flyers at 1 p.m. Eastern right here on NBC.
They could play it on the plaza today. Holy cow.
Yeah, really. Another check of the weather, even though I think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Today's weather is brought to you by Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Okay, it is extremely cold, and it is going to stay cold in the Northeast for another day. Although as we go into Saturday, we're going to start to see warmer temperatures move in. It does come with some rain, though, and we could see possible delays across parts of the Mid-Atlantic. We could also see delays back towards Denver with some snow. And then on Sunday, the best chance of seeing some heavier snow is southeastern Iowa, western Illinois. Chicago's right on that rain-snow line, but we could still see some airport delays there, and the highways could be very messy, not just because of the falling snow and the 4 to 6 inches of snow that's possible, but winds could gust up to 40 miles per hour. That could lead to whiteout conditions. So if you're planning on traveling in that area on Sunday, you might want to just wait till Monday and wait till that whole storm passes, or leave early if you're sick of the family, frankly, on Saturday. That's a look at the weather across the country. Now here's a peek out your window. And that is your latest forecast. Chanel?
All right, thank you, Dylan. This morning on today's Hassle-Free Holidays, a top toy list. Today is one of the biggest shopping days of the year, after all.
I love that you're just barely seeing over some of these toys.
I was trying to look at that teleprompter, but then you can't see me.
Yeah, no.
All right.
If you need to buy gifts for some game-loving kids, for family at home, we have done the homework for you. Parents Magazine editor-in-chief Liz Vaccarello has tested the top toys that you're going to want to get today. Liz, good morning to you. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. We had 70 real kids test these toys, so we know the ones that won't annoy adults and that are going to be wow presents.
And they're consumed right now. We have some of our kids here this morning. So where do we start?
You lead the way.
Let's start off easy with Pomsies. For about $15, you can have this furry little creature that you can wear around your wrist and on your backpack.
The kids love it.
Yeah, in a ponytail. And when you pet him, he makes noises and his eyes light up with different emotions.
It's cute.
So YouTube sensation Ryan unboxes.
Yes.
His YouTube channel is crazy popular, so they cannot keep these eggs in the stores. The red one is in Target, and what you do is you unbox. It's a surprise reveal toy. So the child
like these surprises, don't they?
They love that because then they get to unbox just like Ryan does on YouTube.
This Ryan guy made like $11 million last year.
He's seven.
Like
He's
seven.
Mystery slime.
Right.
Okay.
So for the hard to buy for tween on your list, we have a Lego kit. Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle.
Of course.
Okay, so you have tables, you have 10 of the real characters. It's a must-have for any Hogwarts fan.
Lego's still popular after all these years. What are these guys, the Untamed?
All right, so Fingerlings are back this
they're
year.
Fingerlings.
Yeah, they were monkeys last year, and this is the Untamed line. We have a saber-toothed tiger, we have a dinosaur, and they growl. But then the more you pet them, the nicer they become.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's very cute.
Did they stop growling or something like that?
Not sure.
All right, next,
my kid to pet
here's the
dinosaurs,
thing.
but
Radio
we'll work on
Flyer is always super popular.
Radio Flyer
right?
has a ride-on toy. But
What's up, guys? By the way, thanks for being here.
Yeah, it's also a push walker. And the secret here is that the seat opens up.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
Kids loved hiding things. If your remote or your phone goes missing on Christmas morning, check that out.
That has happened in our house, that's for sure.
That's cute. Now, what about this one?
Okay, Fisher-Price came up with the Rocktopus.
Okay.
And this was a huge hit with preschoolers and their parents because you can play original music. There's 15 instruments, and you layer on the sound to be a rock star.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
we're playing with that all morning long, right?
This guy's mesmerized
How cute
by
is that?
I know. The parents loved it as much as the kids.
And that's the volume, so it doesn't have to be too loud.
Exactly.
You know?
Parents control the noise.
Okay,
we
we
love
like
that.
Admittedly, when I walked in, I was mesmerized by Rapunzel because my daughters are smitten by Rapunzel.
Oh my goodness, we love this is Playdate Rapunzel because she's 32 inches tall. So your child, if she's a Disney princess lover,
It's like
this
eye
is
level
the
line with your kid.
go-to Playdate. And that hair is so long it takes forever to brush.
Oh, she
but
can
that's the
braid
point.
it. She can do whatever she wants with it.
Brush for hours.
I'm gonna have a text message when the segment ends. From that's pretty much.
I just confided in Peter. I just told him I just ordered this off of Amazon.
Barbie
My daughter Clara is having a heyday.
Oh, you are
this is
going to
heaven
you are
for
the
her.
hero. So this is 3 feet tall. Barbie's Dream House this year, 3 stories. We have a few modern additions. We have an elevator that works.
Wait a minute, I have the most adorable little girl over here. Come here.
Yeah, you have to get on TV.
I mean, this isn't mine, but I'm just saying she's cute. Okay.
And then a slide down to the pool, and it even has fake solar panels.
She went back to playing. Okay.
Madison.
Hi, Madison.
Are you here to play with? This is our $10 gift.
Okay.
Big Bubbles.
Oh, this is cool.
You can. This is Slick Tricks Bubbles. I'm going to blow some bubbles at Madison.
Try it. Ooh, you want to get it?
You can get it. Bounce them. You can bubbles within bubbles. You can spend days on YouTube figuring out all the tricks that you can do with Slick Trick Bubbles.
I have children crawling over my feet, just FYI.
You want to pop this
They
bubble?
love it. She wants to do that one? Liz, that was a hit. Thank you. And all of our kiddos.
All that advice, yeah. If you want to find out more
really
about
doing
these,
this.
hey guys, thank you so much. Genesis, thank you so much. She's lost in Barbie at this point.
Barbie land.
To find out more about these hot toys and all the other great games that we heard here, go to today.com/shop.
All right, up next, the emotional reunion between 2 grieving parents and the stranger who got the gift of life thanks to their daughter. But first, this is Today on NBC. We're back at 8:40 with the story of a priceless kind of gift when thank you can really never adequately express enough gratitude.
As NBC's Carrie Sanders tells us this morning, every day is Thanksgiving for those who get the gift of an organ donation and a second chance at life.
The anguish of a parent's loss never fades. David and Nina Gatt's 19-year-old daughter Brittany died last year in an auto accident. In a moment, you'll understand why this woman, a 28-year-old stranger, came through the door, waved, smiled, and then hugged Brittany's parents.
No, you're okay. It's okay.
The shared tears.
I'll get in here, otherwise I'll never get you.
Nervous laughter.
So good to finally meet you.
Thank you, guys.
The rarest of connections forged by a decision Brittany made when she got her driver's license. Brittany signed up to be an organ donor, and that stranger, Rachel Ward, whose heart was failing because of exposure to a rare virus, is alive today because she received Brittany's donation.
I feel like I kind of already know you. Because
I know, right?
So much.
I know.
Yeah. That's the way we feel too.
And at this first ever meeting, a moment Brittany's parents never dreamed of.
It sounds so strong. Yeah. It sounds beautiful.
Listening to their daughter's still beating heart now in Rachel's chest.
I've never really listened to her heart till now. Nice, big, strong heartbeat.
I feel a tremendous amount of love. I am so happy to hear it, but I'm so happy that it's doing wonders for you.
Getting to this point is rare.
Can you find words?
Just full of gratitude.
You've got her heart.
Mm-hmm.
Don't owe nothing to us. It's all her.
I feel like she knew a big part of her life was to help mine.
For donor families,
And we're going to be in this room right here.
a loved one's heart's next life usually remains a mystery.
And breathe.
But after Rachel's transplant at Tampa General Hospital, after waking up and feeling those first heartbeats, Rachel began to wonder.
I was curious from the start.
You wanted to know.
Yeah. I just felt like a huge connection to it for some reason.
Knowing that you had a woman's heart,
Mhm.
you knew her age, but nothing else.
Hello, my name is Rachel. I am the one that received the gracious gift of a heart donation from your loved one.
Rachel wrote a blind letter.
By the age of 20, I grew very ill, with which we
found out I had an unknown virus attack.
Which was eventually passed along to Brittany's parents.
I went into sudden acute cardiac failure.
and needed a transplant to survive.
That letter showed up on the day that would have been Brittany's 20th birthday.
I feel her always with me. Every sunset I see, every beauty or kindness that I come across or give.
I know that she's a witness to it all.
Forever thankful, Rachel speaks from her new heart.
The number one thing this has taught me is to stay present in every moment and in every day. And with whatever you're doing, just be present in it. Because that's all you really are promised.
A family's loss, a selfless donation, making for strangers no more. For Today, Kerry Sanders, NBC News, Atlanta.
A beautiful story.
Their story is so powerful, but sharing it is as powerful, because hopefully there are other families that choose to make the decision that she did there as well. We're so grateful to Rachel Ward, the Gatt family as well. They all agreed to do this because they wanted to spread the word about organ donation. By the way, Brittany Gatt saved 3 lives by donating her heart, her lungs, her liver, and she also improved the lives of others by donating her corneas and even bone.
God bless them. We'll be right back. This is Today on NBC. The 15-year celebration of our annual Thanksgiving series about St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
And with us today is Marlo Thomas. So nice to see you. We're so glad you are here. Of course, she is the National Outreach Director, and patients Dallas Weddle and Brooklyn Chuddy. They are with us as well. So nice to see you guys.
Good morning to you guys.
So we have a significant day here. We have the patients here with you, which is the whole basis for this.
Right.
This is the reason we do this each year. And we have the families from the St. Jude community. They are decorating special 15-year ornaments that they made. They are giving them away to our plaza crowd. Good morning to all of you braving the cold today to make a difference. Today we're so grateful.
We're set for our Thanksgiving campaign.
We have had such beautiful stories all week long.
Wonderful.
And now I feel like it's time for our viewers to take action. When they go shopping, tell us, what do we need to know?
What you're going to do when you go shopping, you are going to look for this logo.
Okay.
And all these people are the good guys. You're talking about Best Buy and Kmart and Ann Taylor and Brooks Brothers and Domino's Pizza. And people are going to ask you to give $1 for the children of St. Jude. So please do that, because this is the time of year for gratitude and generosity. This is the time of year to give thanks for the healthy kids in your life and to give to those who are not. That's what our Thanks and Giving campaign is all about. So this is a big day. We start shopping for Christmas and Hanukkah today.
We've shared a lot of these personal stories.
Yes.
Talk to us about why St. Jude makes such a difference, why you've committed so much effort to this to help young people.
Because
like these
we're
guys.
doing research that cures all these children, and the research goes all over the country. So children in every single city in this country are being benefited by St. Jude. As my brother Tony always says, our laboratories might not be in your city, but our research certainly is.
Absolutely. Dallas and Weddle, you guys have had some great opportunities. Tell me what you want people at home to know. Who got to hang out with Andy Grammer?
Yeah.
Yes, that was you,
Yeah.
right? Tell me about that, and what do you want people to know this morning?
Well, hanging out with Andy Grammer, it was like the world. Yeah. He can sing good.
Both
he's
of you
funny.
guys did.
Yeah.
He was so fun.
Yeah, he can sing good. He's funny. Yeah.
He was awesome.
And what do you want people at home to know this morning? What's important about supporting St. Jude?
Brooklyn, you're a cancer survivor.
Yes. What do you want people to know?
Donating is the world for St. Jude. If you donate $1, doesn't matter, but that can save a kid's life, and that's what matters.
Amen. Thank you. Aren't these kids just precious, Marla?
Yeah, they are. Well, they're stronger than any other kids in the world because they've been through a lot.
Yeah.
And they're brave and they're compassionate, and they take care of the other children at St. Jude who are just starting their treatment.
Anything big on your Christmas list this year? Anything? This is your chance to make a pitch.
Oh yeah, come on,
Oh, you want a puppy?
Yes.
I want an Xbox.
I see some
An
parents
Xbox.
around here. An Xbox and a puppy.
Xbox, we can talk. Puppy, we might need to do a little bit of work.
And you know what? And I think, we can't stress this enough. Families don't have to pay a penny, which is why we all have to help, right,
That's
Marlo?
right. That's what this whole Thanksgiving program is about, because nobody pays at St. Jude for anything, not for travel or housing or food or treatment. And so the money we raise pays for all of that for these children.
We thank you. You've committed so much time and
Thank
effort in the
you.
years. We're always proud to share these stories. I've done it in the past. And to have so many of these people that benefit by those efforts on this day is so important. Look at them going to work over there making their ornaments
So
today.
get out there, American shoppers, and spend some money for St. Jude.
There you go. Thank you, Marlo, so much. Really
Thanks.
quickly, why are you so passionate about these kids? You've been
Because
doing
I
this
see
year
these
after
kids
year.
get better. Once you see these children show up with terrified eyes and death sentences from other hospitals, and then I see them 6, 7, 8 months later going home to be with their families and siblings, that's it. That's what drives me, the passion of these kids getting better. Look at her, she's got hair.
I know. We're going to get you that puppy. I'm going to work on that. We're going to talk to Santa for you.
I'm going to
Thank
get you a
Marlo.
jacket first, though.
And that Xbox.
We're a trooper out
Thank
here
you,
today.
Marlo.
Marlo, thank you so much. We're back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
All right, let me come say hi to these kids over here.
Brooklyn, so nice.
How are you guys?
We have a lot to celebrate this Thanksgiving weekend, including some big birthdays. Al is off, so Dylan, we give you the honor to celebrate
Yes,
today.
holidays, birthdays, we're celebrating it all. It doesn't get much better than that. So let's spin around those Smucker's jars and meet some very sweet people. First up, happy 103rd birthday to Ada Cincaglia, an ice cream lover from Totowa, New Jersey. She has 7 grandkids and 15 great-grandkids, and I bet she takes them all out for ice cream. Irvin Josie of Bismarck, North Dakota is celebrating 101 years. He served our country during World War II, and we, of course, thank you for your service, sir. Happy 100th birthday to Helen Winfrey, a retired nurse from Los Angeles, California. She says the secret to longevity is eating chocolate. A nurse says that, so done deal.
I'll take her advice.
Exactly. Eddie Stringer of Columbia, South Carolina is 100. She serves as the assistant pastor at her church. Ezra Pullman is from Jennings, Louisiana. This proud mom is celebrating 105 years. She says surrounding yourself with loved ones is the secret to longevity. And last but not least, happy 100th birthday to Dorothy Hood, a hard worker from Harrodsburg, Kentucky. She worked in county government and didn't retire until she was 76. Don't forget, if you know someone celebrating a milestone birthday or anniversary, tell us about them at today.com/celebrate.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
100 is young at this point,
I
right?
know.
My grandma Faye just celebrated 101 years too.
Well, why was she on a Smucker's
We did
Drive?
it last year. This year we just give her big hugs.
We'll
and
do
we'll
another
see her
one.
soon. Yeah, no doubt. Dylan, thank you. By the way, we're back here tomorrow for Today, so we'll give you a heads up about what's coming up.
Yeah, we're all about, now that Thanksgiving is over, of course, it's all about the shopping. So we're going to see how Black Friday went, highlight the way small businesses are reaching out to customers all around the world on Small Business Saturday. We'll also look ahead to Cyber Monday.
And on Sunday today, Willie sits down with Hugh Jackman to talk about a career that's included Wolverine, P.T. Barnum, and now real-life politician Gary Hart in the new movie The Front Runner. And that's on Sunday today. And, of course, we have the travel troubles, so we'll have your forecast for you.
Oh, my goodness, a busy weekend. Enjoy those leftovers.
We hope you had a great holiday and have a great day ahead.
Happy shopping.
Happy shopping.
Your local news is next.
More Americans watch NBC News than any other news organization in the world.